live here at Media Day, man. We're gonna go ask a couple questions, man. Shout out to the village, man. You see my boy X right here. Try to dress like me.
No, you trying to look what I know.
You wanna put the camera down or you straight? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
How was your time? How was it like? Did you stand up?
Yeah, yeah, let me show you.
Video?
Yeah. You ask my boy Luke some questions.
Can you wake surf like he can?
No.
I'm Ashley, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Carson, whenever you're learning the offense,
Yeah. Don't take his word for it until you see a video.
done to sort of bridge the gap. Maybe make learning a new offense be not quite so overwhelming, and then additionally, what are kind of some of the similarities you see between like the way the coach Dawson likes to run things, the way that Coach Brown likes to run things?
I mean, I think football is football, so like learning a new offense really, at least for me, is not like so super difficult or overwhelming task. Obviously, the routes are different, but everybody knows the same stuff. It's all the same plays. It's defense is defense, same coverages, same uses. Someone always has something new. Other people try to copy and take. Like it's football, so it's honestly been a pretty seamless transition.
This
was like after like 2.5 days of like just helping me transition into this offense.
Because you can't start.
Obviously, I haven't played a game. I started falling off the back. Referring to like the question of like how he might be different. I don't really know yet. And I came back. I love this like elite game, pretty comfortable. But like stay very intense and he'll get on your butt whenever he needs to. Which I appreciate his approach to the game. He's obviously a very talented mind, smart mind. You can see it in watching him from last year's game. Kind of how he operates throughout the game and calls his plays and whatnot. So again, I'm really excited about it.
Was there a point during the spring where you maybe started to kind of feel like I think I'm finally getting a grasp of the system. I think I'm like really starting to understand it because, like you said, football's football, but different lingo, different terminology. Was there a point where you were like, yeah, okay, like now I got this.
No, honestly, like when I got here in January, me and Coach Driscoll, who worked with the quarterbacks as well, we would come out here and we'd walk through all the plays for every script. I mean, we're out here working the whole entire offense. I would literally like the first week I got here every single day for like, it was like 7, 8, 9 days in a row. Like we were meeting for an hour, 2 hours, just going over the entire offense, the installs, whatnot. But the thing that really helped me was just like doing the walkthrough. So by the time I got to spring football, when we started, I already knew the whole entire offense essentially.
Hey, Adam, nice to meet you. Just talk about like learning the offense. How much did the receivers kind of help you with that? Like, kind of going through things with them during the spring or the summer. Just how much did they help you kind of get integrated and mesh into the offense?
Yeah, no, and obviously there's a lot of good guys as well in that wide receiver room, so a lot of us were learning to offense together. And again, like I've ran just about every play that you could possibly run in football or see whatever, right? Obviously I have what I like, I have what I don't like, but so I have like an idea of like how I read things and do things, which is usually very similar across the country, right? But certain coaches teach things different ways or add little like tidbits here and there on certain plays of like what they like or what I like. But it's something that I love. Coach Carson has a brilliant mind when it comes to obviously the offensive side of football, and so just being able to kind of talk with them, get on the board, talk concepts, talk plays, all that type of stuff. It's been a lot of fun. I've been able to.
Obviously, you weren't on the team last year. The season kind of ended, bitterly for them, losing 2 of the 3 last regular season games, missing out on ACC title, college football playoff. Having played in those kind of big games, just what have you maybe kind of talked to players, your teammates about those big games, and how much have they told you about just the way last season ended and how hungry they are to,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I haven't really talked about last season that much with anybody. I mean, I feel early on. Again, like this season, this team is a completely new team. I don't know what the turnover of players is, but if you go look at it, I'm sure it's like 30, 40 guys somewhere around there. But no, man, I think that my experience will help a lot, especially with these younger guys, just, being able to teach them things, not even from a football standpoint, right, but just like an approach standpoint, how to get ready for games, right, like what to expect out on the field, all that type of stuff. Again, I think that kind of leadership aspect and having that experience will help us.
And were there any guys, obviously I'm sure you watched plenty of film on the receivers from last year. Were there any guys that when you got out there, either watching them in the spring or in the summer, throwing to them in the summer, who you were like, okay, like you're like that, like, they kind of see you a little bit?
Yeah, honestly, I think the whole entire wide receiver room is very talented. I was very excited watching spring football, obviously not being able to be out there. Very excited to finally get the opportunity to get to work with them. And I mean, this summer I was not disappointed. From bottom to top, those young guys are very talented. IOD Squad ends, those freshmen are very talented. You got your Beck guys that have been here for a couple of years that are also very talented. So I think the depth in that room will show whenever we get to the season. I've been really excited to get into fall camp with them and then ultimately, play the season out.
And then the last one for me, just kind of similarly about the offensive line. I'm sure that was a big reason why you wanted to come here. All veteran guys, all guys who've done well. Just how well have you gotten to know them over the last, I guess, 7 or 8 months, and just what have you learned about them over
yeah, of course. I mean, obviously it's a great group. You look at them; they pass the eye test. They're huge. You go watch some of the clips of last year and the way they're able to protect Cam. It's very impressive, right? Their success that they had last year is undeniable. And again, beyond that, like, you see the success, you see the film, but like what a lot of people don't see is like the amount of work that they put in, and that's what's impressed me the most. Is we get done with the workout and I'm walking into the locker room to go up and watch film, and you can see through the windows up there, and I'm watching and I see all of them down here getting in extra work for hours after practice, right? Hours after a workout in the off season, and they don't have to do that, but collectively as a you got guys like CC that have accumulated so many reps here, leaders of that unit, and pushing everybody to be the best. They want to be the best. I believe they're the best, and the work that they put in shows that. So.
Thank you.
Because I got before TV, it's all your guys that I'm first familiar with.
What stands out to you about Alex?
Sorry, what was that?
What stands out to you about Alex?
I mean, when I first got here in the spring, you could see the intensity and passion that he looks for the position with, and at that position, I think realizing that you need a team that the trenches is where everything starts, right? A run game, having that starts with big adjustments. Backs as well. That starts with the coach, right? So again, kind of like I just talked about with the O-line and the leadership that's in that room, it starts with your coach, right?
Right, so we watch this.
Having him coach the way that he does and coach them the way that he does, I think it really shows why the success of that group is where it's at because of how talented and passionate that he was. I remember when I first got here, it was like a couple weeks in, we had a meeting, whenever I'm texting him, I'm trying to get in there, learning protections, learning to run in and all that type of stuff. And we had like an hour, 2-hour meeting in there, just going over everything. And he's up on the board and he's super passionate about what he does. And I love him.
Why do you think O-line is some sort of character? There's just something different about O-line coaches.
They got to be. I mean, most O-linemen are characters. I mean, they're always good friends, obviously, as a quarterback, right? Always going to have a good relationship with the O-line, but they're fun to be around. They're always fun to be around. They always bring they're always a fun time to be around, right? Especially as coaches. They always got to be character. They got to have some type of personality, and he definitely has a personality.
So Carson, before your injury, had you made a decision to go to the NFL before the injury?
Yeah, so that was ultimately the plan, right? Going into last season to be my last season, go to the NFL, pursue my dreams. That's where my mind was at.
Okay, now what a lot of people don't know about you have an extensive rap, like rappers, extensive rap. He was 2 rap artists you're listening to right now.
I love Rod Wave. That's the top. Always. Rod is my favorite. Everybody that knows me knows that. And I love Gunna. Gunna is my pre-game. Good little rhythm gets me in the vibe. So.
You're bold.
Excited for tomorrow. Yeah,
just make sure that
trying to act like I don't want nobody to come over here and talk to me. Oh man, we got Chance Robinson right here, man, from Perfect Machine. Chance, how you feeling today, bro? Yeah, you feeling all right? So listen, I see you work out, you get out there and work out a lot, man. How many times you work out outside of practice, bro? Yeah, outside of practice.
I mean, really, like, summer, you know what I'm saying, I don't work out outside of it too crazy, just to, like, preserve your body, you know what I'm saying, just really just, like, covering, teaching out what happens and covering.
Yeah. So listen, when you came from high school in 2000, what was the biggest transition for you last year?
Biggest transition for me was, I mean, honestly, just probably the speed game a little bit, but everything goes in the coming from St. Thomas, I was really used to, like, practice, really just everything going on, certain terminology, I was good.
Yeah. So with Carson Beck coming in, this is coming in out the transfer portal. This is his first year. He coming in. How's he got acclimated with you guys? Like, what's your relationship with him?
Oh man, good. Very unselfish with the bat. Really just want to win. Want to win as bad as everybody else want to win. And he came in ready to work. Came in for business.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. That's Chance. All right, man. Let me see. Let me talk to you for a minute. Who else y'all want to talk to? Let me see who got here on this list. The villains made a list. Let me see. Y'all tired yet, dog?
No, I'm good.
You enjoy this?
Yeah.
We talk to Chan. Let's see if we can find Keith in the Let's talk to Jordan. Let's talk to Jordan live. Yeah, man.
You intern? You Sean or you intern? Who we got?
Tell me your name, man.
Sam.
Sam?
Intern.
Intern. Look at you, bro. I love it.
Thank you.
So listen, before we start talking, you were committed to somebody else before you came to Miami, right?
Austin.
You came to Ohio State? I knew it was somebody. Oh man, we here with Jordan Brown, star running back from the University of Miami. I said it, he didn't say it, I said it, star running back from the University of Miami. Listen, what's going on, man? Last year, you had the longest run out of all the running backs. When y'all talking in the locker room, talking the crap, do you just throw that in their face sometimes?
No, I would hate to have to do them boys like that. You know, I love the guys, but you know, I'm excited for this year. You know, can't wait to break another one like that.
Yeah. So listen, before you were committed to Ohio State, right? What led to you flipping to Miami?
You know, Ohio State is a great program, but it's nothing like the Kirk. You know, everybody down here is like family. You know, I grew up with most of the players over here, so it's like, you know, it's like I already had that brotherhood with them. You know, I couldn't really leave them guys like that, so I said I definitely stayed out here in Miami with my family and stuff.
Okay, you got any goals? Anything you're trying to do this year? Any goals you're trying to reach?
Goals this year, you know, natty.
All team stuff.
If you win, you feel me? Everybody easy to win, so
yeah.
I mean, that's the goal. Goal to become a winner, yeah.
Okay. All right, man. Jordan, I appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
Good?
Yeah.
All right, man. Listen, so who else y'all want to talk to in the chat, man? Who else? Tell me who else you want to talk to. So these are all offensive players. So these are all offensive players. Let me just check this list. CJ Daniels. You see CJ Daniels?
CJ Daniels, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
and this has nothing to do with Miami, but you played with this guy, Jake Retzlaff, obviously, was the quarterback. Now he switched from BYU to Tulane. Something you can say about just as a leader?
Jake was a great guy, great QB. We all know he had the talent in the arm and stuff, but he's also off the field. He's a great guy, great kid. Never get in trouble, always lifting other guys up. So I wish him the best at Tulane. He gonna do his thing out there.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Keelan, just a simple question. Why Miami? What was it about this program that drew you towards it?
The thing that drew me towards it, like, I really want to play for like best offense in the nation. Also, we got Carson from DJ over here, so I was looking for a team that got an established offense, got a QB, and it's going to be a system that can throw the ball down the field.
What have you learned about the offense as you arrived? What it does well, why it might fit your.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got a great O-line up front. Carson going to have a lot of time, throw the ball. We also got an O-line that can get the run game flowing and also give us time to play in the pass game.
Curious how your summer went since you've been here. Just what can you say? What kind of work? Maybe some improvements that you've noticed already in your game?
So yeah, just you know what I'm saying, working, learning some tools from Coach Beer, you know what I'm saying, learning why to do certain releases and when to do certain releases and stuff like that. So I can say even taking the game to the next level, giving me more knowledge of the game.
Can you say with Coach Beard a little bit more? We hear talks a lot, communicates. Just what have you noticed with him? Did you kind of expand on?
What I noticed from him the most, like he just wanted he wanted the best for you. Like even though you might kill a guy one-on-one throwing that route, he gonna always find something to say. He gonna always find something to say to correct you or show you what you could have done even better to make, you know what I'm saying, to make the route even look better. So I just say he always pushed the best for us to make us want the best for ourselves.
You've been obviously in college football before, but the competition you have at receiver, what are some keys for players to emerge and fall camp, to earn roles, and kind of how your mindset, your approach for fall camp here?
I would say, yeah, this probably is since I was at UConn and BYU, and now I'm at Miami, and this is obviously the deepest room and the best room I've been in since I've been in college. And, even down from freshmen to the older guys, like everyone can roll. Like the freshmen look like they didn't play the game already. So we all just keep, you know what I'm saying, keep each other, stand each other neck, you know what I'm saying, keep working, getting the extra time. Like we always move in the pack. We eat lunch together, we watch film together, we catch together. We always together.
All right, so at BYU, why were you
I was a three. I was considered wide receiver three.
Yeah.
I played like the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You consider wide receiver three?
Yeah.
Which one are you more comfortable with? Kick return, punt return? Which one?
I can actually do both, but I say probably kick return.
And then kick return?
Yes, sir.
What's your relationship with Carson Beck since he's been here? I mean, what's your relationship?
Really just, you know what I'm saying, getting to know him as a person, getting to know him as a player and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, building that connection and chemistry to where he can trust me, you know, on and off the field, knowing that I'm being on time, this and that, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Just building that trust with him, getting to know him.
Yeah. You got a brother that's right?
Yes, sir. Younger brother. He goes to 10th grade.
What's his other name?
Cruz Marion.
Cruz Marion?
Yes, sir.
Run track kid,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, track kid.
He's faster than you, something.
Yeah. He the one blazing.
He the blazer?
Yeah.
How fast we talking about?
Yeah, it might be 4'3". It might be a 4'3" kid.
You might be from 10th grade?
Yes, sir. Going to 10th grade.
I play football, but he covers you, so I'm going to check him out, man.
Yes, sir. Cruz Marion. Check him out.
All right, gotcha.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good day.
Gotcha. Faster than him, 10th grade. Cruz Marion. I can't follow him on Twitter. I knew it was something with the kid in Marion too.
Yeah, so you're caught up on that.
Yeah, I know a little bit.
Okay. Enough to get your blood flowing.
Should we get the villain list together, man? CJ Daniels.
Nah, I think he's out yet.
You ain't seen him?
No.
Huh?
No.
That's all the officers there.
No, the chat has some.
Huh?
Chat has
Who the
some.
chat got, man? Who they said?
Mark, JoJo.
I don't see Mark. I go JoJo.
Mark's down here.
Huh?
I think Mark Fletcher's down here.
Let's check JoJo out. We'll go see.
You've been earning shit taken care of your
Basically, how was prepared.
You've been through it. Just based off how I feel. And based off, like, I'm older than you. Like, they could just come out here, not straight
I know you were the great. I know you're older. Great Malachi Toney. Malachi, what's going on? You chilling? Your first media day out here, man. How you feel? You comfortable, man? How you feel out here? You straight out here?
I feel the media that.
Listen, Malachi, I've covered you for a long time. You played quarterback for a long time. Always made plays. When you got here, this seems to be the most explosive I've ever seen you. What was it? Was it the competition? Was it the weight room? Like, what was it that?
Leave all the stress.
That you got here, you took it to the next level.
That competition in the room. I ain't stopping nine from us going against the DBs to challenging each other with different stuff, jumps, and that brings up the best of us.
Yeah. I know you're a freshman in this thing, but have you went to Dawson there and told him, hey, listen now, I could throw this thing every night. You went and told him that?
I'm more receiver than
Yeah, you don't talk about playing quarterback?
No, I'm more receiver.
Yeah? What was the biggest transition coming into college? Like, what was the biggest jump from American Heritage to college that you had to get used to?
I really wouldn't say it was that big of a jump. American Heritage. I would say they gave me the head start. So it's been, it wasn't that easy of a transition, but it wasn't that hard.
Yeah? You excited about the season? Yeah? You got any goals for this year, man? Any goals you set out with your people, man? We need to get this many catches. Is there anything you're trying to do?
Nah, I'm just ready to get started fucking right now. Stay focused.
All right, man. We're ready to watch it too, all right? Proud of you, bro.
You got to leave before you take the foot.
You know CJ Daniels?
Oh, I didn't see it.
Get JoJo, come on. Listen, I've been covering you for a long time. I still don't know how to spell your name, dog. Spell your name for us. Spell your name.
J-O-S-H-I-S-A.
I fuck you all the time.
It's spelled different.
Right.
My mom says it's for a reason. For like, if somebody else doing something, they got my name, and they say my name is spelled different.
She was thinking ahead. But listen, we dancing this year, man. What dance you got? Like, we dancing this year? Is this something you just do when you get in the end zone, or you in the room practicing this stuff, man?
I just am not doing the end zone. I watch a couple celebrations before the game, so I have an idea of it. But yeah, I'll be dancing. I don't know if I get flagged my first time I dance, I won't be dancing. It's because I know it's like Miami, we just can't do certain stuff on the field.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
If I can't dance, I can't dance. If I could, I could.
We need you.
I hope so. So.
Listen, last year you was nicked up a little bit. If you were completely healthy, you think you could have got out there as a freshman and did your thing?
I hope I would have been out there as a freshman, but definitely I feel like
you could have. Okay. Yeah.
I could have put in a lot of work and stuff.
Yeah. How much weight have you picked up? Yeah, you look a little thicker now.
Right now I'm 183. I'm trying to focus on getting to 190 before the season.
187 more pounds?
Yeah.
How do you do that? Is it muscle milk? What is it? Is it double eating twice? Like, what is it?
I changed my weight eating because, to be for real, I ain't really like eating.
No?
Like that. I eat breakfast, I eat in the afternoon, maybe, then I eat at night. But now I'm eating morning, I'm eating before 12, then after 12 I eat around like 3, 4, then I eat another meal. Then sometimes I'll try to eat peanut butter after class.
Yeah? Just a couple more meals, huh? Yeah. A couple more meals. Listen, man, your homeboy Jeremiah, right, has told me you being that close to him, how are you experiencing that as somebody who's been with since 8 years?
It's very exciting. I don't know about everybody else, but it's very exciting to see that I know the type of work he put on, and I know the type of kid he is. He got that dog in there. He's from Florida, so it was nothing new to me.
No.
I talked to him when started. I talked to him before the national championship, and I talked to him after. Right. He got a great bond and stuff like that. I just think we're going to do big things. I definitely talked to him about being W team and stuff like that. So he going to have to work that much harder, but I feel like he can do it. He JoJo.
Yeah. No, listen, it's your turn, bro.
Definitely.
You know, it's your turn, and you got a lot of confidence that you're going to follow you, all right?
Appreciate it.
All right, man. Proud. Man, we'll see if we can get CJ Daniels. Too many people. There was 100 on me at that thing, huh?
Chance, everybody getting up.
You've been around a lot of different rooms, right? Wide receiver rooms in your career. how does this one not stack up? But how are they in terms of the work they put in and able to see that type of stuff?
I think we're as good as the best. Just the talent that we have. These guys being young, I think we're heavily special. So, I'm not going to say too much about it, but I think we're ready to compete.
Tell me about JoJo Trader. He's a guy that fans are excited about. Because he's a guy with a lot of potential. What have you seen from JoJo?
He's a different guy. Very athletic.
Joseph, what's going on, bro?
What up?
Chilling. You proud of what your coach Luke doing at Edison, man? You proud of what's going on there?
Man, I'm loving what he's doing.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him, man. He's putting it all together.
Yeah.
So,
So with you, man, it's been some time. This is probably the first time you've ever had this. You've ever had this. First time in your life. I like your time is not a place. You know what I'm saying? Like what has been that? Talk to the kids about that journey of communication and being strong and fast.
Oh man, just first and foremost, just put God first in all you do, because He don't even go keep you insane. Because like I said, like coming from playing every snap to having to sit down, I mean it's tough. But at the end of the day, we all human. But I learned, you know what I mean. And the struggle did a great job, just dropping every gym that he had for me. He put it all out there for me, taught me. He was a great leader and role model for me. Because Donald Warner did a great job too, also just coaching me up and keeping me sane. But honestly, like, God is great, so just being able to just sit down and wait your time and, God has a way of doing things, because when we do shine, you have no choice but to give it to him. So give him all the praise and glory for it. So I mean, I'm just excited for what's to come. But the biggest thing is tomorrow, fall camp, just going out there to compete. Like, man, like the receiver room is a great receiver room. I mean, Malachi, Toney, man, I'm picking up gems from him. He's refreshing, you know what I mean? Like, he did a lot of good things. So definitely just all us competing and just wanting to be better. None of us selfish. We all just want to see each other eat. And that's one of the biggest things.
What is it unique you bring to the offense?
Oh man, just my speed and now just being a veteran, just kind of knowing some of the things and just some of the things that the script left behind, just like knowing when to be open, knowing when to be fast, knowing not to be too fast. Like it's just those things like that I could give to the younger guys who just knew fast that it was like I did coming in. So now the game of college is a little different. You got to know the coverages, know the defenses, knowing what to be, knowing what not to be, and that's one of the biggest things.
I was training with Coach Slide this offseason.
Oh man,
how does that help you?
Oh man, he.
Everybody in that room, like it's that deep, and I'm really blessed to be here and able to compete with those guys.
Who specifically do you enjoy going against in that?
Can they hear?
Bring out the best.
I haven't seen that.
Like, it's literally like
I haven't seen it.
I gotta do my best for each guy. Like there's not a photo in my eye. So yeah, that room is appreciate you.
So what up? CJ, what's going on, man? We CJ Listen, if you could sum up the season last year at LSU, like you got injured, you know what I'm saying? Sum it up, explain to the people what happened to you last year.
I'm not really too focused on last year.
Okay, well let's go forward then. How you feel about being here? How did he treat you? Was it different than Louisiana Heat?
It's similar.
Yeah.
Sticky. Definitely humid for sure. But I think just being here definitely is an advantage for us. Just working out, training in the heat is definitely an advantage.
Yeah. I know, well, going back a little bit, you suffered a loss in Kyron Lacey, you know what I'm saying, what happened, tragically happened to him. Could you talk to us about a little bit about your relationship with him?
He was definitely a dude on the field for sure. Definitely a playmaker. Definitely had a great bond off the field. And, I was blessed to be in his presence and, experience what we did this past year.
Yeah, them locker room lives, I used to be all over them down here in Miami. Them locker room lives used to be live. So what's your relationship with Carson Beck since he's been here? What kind of guy is he? What kind of leader is he?
He's definitely a competitor. He got a winning mentality. And he knows what it takes. He's been on that stage best thing about him, man, is the first conversation we had was like, before you step out on that field, you gotta believe it. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing without belief. And you know, just having him, having the experience that he's had, is definitely gonna carry on. And he can definitely pass down the experience and knowledge to some of these young guys to pass on to the younger guys.
You're an experienced wide receiver in the locker room with a bunch of babies. Like there's a lot of young guys in there. I heard you're kind of like the leader. How does it feel to be in that role in the locker room?
It's definitely a blessing to be in that role, man. Before I even got here, Coach KB told me, man, it's a lot of young guys in this room. It's a lot of characteristics that got to be managed, man. But I think these young guys have been doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? Just asking me questions. You know, and just doing things outside of football, man. I think the off the field stuff definitely contributes to chemistry and how we play on the field, man. So just doing those things off the field, having great bonds with each and every one of them, definitely gonna take it.
All right, appreciate it.
Sure, man. Appreciate you.
No. Show y'all who's streaming, man. I know his arm hurt by now. See, this is whole stream, man. Tell the people where to follow you at, bro.
Never Too Young Photography 22. Instagram, Facebook.
He's right down his hat, man. Never Too Young Photography. Trying to give him a break, bro. Listen, was y'all able to hear? Was it all clear? You got X right here, man. Was it all clear? Give me a thumbs up in the chat, man. If everything was.
I got some other interviews I'm gonna drop in the Discord only.
Oh, there it is. Discord only interview. So you gotta become a member. So check the description down there with the link, man, to become a villain. So it look like we got a new set of guys out here, right? Look like they done changed them out on here. We got Chase Smith over here. What's going on? I'm like, what the hell happened to my? I'm like, what happened to my cameraman? Huh? Talk to him. Is it working?
We don't know.
Yeah.
Is it right? Say it again.
It's a whole new roster. We don't know who this is, man.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot of new faces out here, man. A lot of new faces out here. All right, man, we got man Chase Smith. What's going on, Chase? How you feel, bro? Listen, man, before we even get started, man, say shout out to his energy drink. Yeah, that's my dog, man. That's my dog. Yeah, shout out to Just.
Energy drink, shout out.
That's what's up. Bro, listen, the brace is off. You ready to run?
Yes, sir. We free.
Yeah? How you feeling in the new defense and how you feel about the new defense?
I love it, man. It's a great coach. We're just trying to get right for this fall camp. Get everything tuned in, get everybody's bodies right. Mind, everything we went to this season.
Yeah?
We got to tune in.
Yeah? How is Coach Elliman, man? Is the defense complicated? Is it simple? Like what's the
real mastermind? He is a very good teacher. So
yeah.
Anything complicated, he knows how to make simple and deliver the message, make sure people understand their assignment.
Yeah.
It's really simple as far as getting the job done. Everybody's assignment is concise and clear.
Yeah.
That's it. Great teacher.
What's your size, bro? How tall are you? How much you weigh?
I'm 6'4", 245.
6'4", 240. And what position are you playing? 6'4", 245, bro.
Moving around.
Yeah? Yeah, that's your mic, but you move around a little bit. Yeah? So is it a lot different from last year's defense? Is the concept of it?
I mean, you gotta keep it.
Yeah. All right, man, we're gonna keep it's 11 people on the field, right? Okay, let's start there. 11 people on the field, right? Yeah, got a safety, right? Yeah.
That's it. We got some linemen.
Talk to me about some of these young guys that came in, man. Who's kind of stick out to you, bro?
Hey, man, Kevin Wiley.
Yeah.
Big dude. Coming in at
Really?
240. Very smart.
He came in at 240. Yeah.
Freakish freshman for sure.
Yeah.
Low, also a freak.
Yeah.
And we're trying to Zeke, getting him right. Everybody coming along real fun.
Yeah.
Kevin Wiley and Zeke.
Yeah, Kevin Wiley and Zeke. Okay, man. All right, man. We'll get up here and go back. Appreciate you, man. Look forward to seeing you out there, though. Yeah. Got you a couple pictures, man?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Is it working in here?
Yeah,
Let me see what you see. You got it. Okay, so why you thought it wasn't gonna work in here?
Well, no, cause I thought it was something different when we were doing it.
Huh?
Cause I thought it was something different. My mom told me we're doing like a game stuff
Yeah?
today.
Okay, you gonna get it back?
Yeah.
Now I give you a chance to take some pictures. I
Okay.
took some video of you too, actually recording it. All right, man. So listen, man. Check this list, man. See who else gonna jump down here. We're looking for Muhammad Torre. Tell me if you find him. Tell me if you see Muhammad Torre. And like.
It's not rare. No, it's not exists. It exists now. It exists like y'all probably don't see the crews above we see outside.
D Money and Armando Blunt.
So just, wherever that start is tomorrow.
Baby, what's going on, bro? Hey, where y'all going?
We'll talk. Thank you so much. Good luck. No problem. Nice to meet you.
Hey, man, we here with Armando Blunt. Armando Blunt, the youngest player in college football. How are you, 15?
18 now.
You 18 now?
I came in at 16.
You came in at 16. How was that for you, man, being away from home, dealing with these grown men in here? I know you're big, but at 16, you're dealing with 22, 20 years. How was that for you, bro?
I didn't think too much of it because I just had to mature a little earlier because I played 8th grade. I played high school when I was in 8th grade, so it wasn't too much like foreign to me. I played against people that was much older than me. I'm from South Florida, so I don't feel nobody. So if you tell me I'm not going to go up against a 22-year-old, it's like, yeah, man, just I'm a man. So much football. I didn't even think about it too much. Age-wise, and the guys I had around me last year, they brought me in to where they didn't treat me like I was always the youngest. Like, they held me to high expectations like the older guys. So I ain't really too much how the younger guy mindset.
What's your weight and height?
My weight and height? Yeah. I haven't too much been focused on that. I don't know my height.
Okay.
You said the position?
Yeah. Where you got you at?
We just focusing on all camp right now.
Got you. Alright, we gonna talk about that. Alright. No, I got you. What you looking forward to? Camp starts tomorrow, bro. I mean, what are you looking forward to this year? You got any goals you trying to get?
I'm very excited for the season. I'm just looking forward to getting better for our camp, getting my teammates better, and going against some of the best of the O-line, and just working, clashing at each other, because that's all it's going to be. We just ready to get it going fall camp, because that's what's first. The season, I'm excited for it, but fall camp, what we're going to get in.
Yeah. Listen, we have one of the best offensive lines in the nation. You sometimes have to go up against more people. Explain people what is it like going up against a mountain of a man like that, bro? Like, how do you get around? What's the technique?
Just gotta keep working. It's like when you go against someone every day, you learn his moves, he learn your moves, so it's like it's different movements every time. It's just you working the things trying to beat each other because y'all know each other. Markel, he's a tough guy, bro. It's just new movements, new stuff all the time. It's nothing like specific on the same competing. We just working new stuff. We just getting better with each other. Really.
So right now you're 18. When you turn 19?
Next year. I turned 18 this year in February.
Yep. All right, man. I'm on no blood, man. Appreciate it. There you go.
Yo, can you throw you up at the camera? Appreciate you.
Let's talk to Lightfoot. We're going to ask Lightfoot about the fight in the bowl game. We're going to ask what happened. All right.
He's an all-around ball player. I think I can do everything as far as covering receivers, filling holes, on the sideline, much more.
What's it like being in the carrying command?
X-Live, man, that's kind of wild, man.
It was awesome being able to come in with somebody you trust, with them, so we're in the same group. Sharing the college experience, not being around most people do college. We all by themselves. We came in, all
being able to move around. So coming in with another teammate, good to see.
Any goals for your first day of training camp tomorrow?
Set the tone.
I love it. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Hey man, what's going on? We up with Kelly Wilder, man. Kelly, what's going on? We liked you up in high school, man. You remember that?
Yes, sir. Football good, y'all do against Hillsborough.
Against Hillsborough.
Yes, sir.
But did you know that when y'all came down here from New Orleans, you was killing me? That's my high school. You was killing my high school, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. And we got on the phone and got told, man, listen, man, they got a kid down here. Kelly Wilder. That whole story. You ever heard that whole story?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
You good to have you here, man. How tall are you right now?
6'4".
How much you weigh?
About 240.
6'4", 240. The second 6'4", 2. Chase Smith said the same thing. What position? Like, where are you playing?
I'm playing anywhere the coach needs me to play, but right now I'm at the well, on the mic, playing inside. But wherever the coach needs me to play, he's going to get me on the field. That's why I play.
6'4", 240. You running? How fast you think you're running for? You know?
Around like a 4.5, 4.6.
You think you running 4.5, 4.6?
I'm going to get it down there for sure.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
How's Heatherman, man? Talk to us about Heatherman. What type of coach is he?
Yes, sir. Coach Heatherman, he's a great coach, a great teacher, and a great leader.
Yeah.
Coming in from different school, coming in with a whole new set of linebackers. The way you talk his defense to us in a short amount of time he did, breaking down to us, spent a lot of time, he's calling and check, make sure we're learning it. I got nothing but respect for Coach Heatherman, and I appreciate it.
That's what's up. So listen, man, I see all y'all tests. Any stories on any of these tests? Give me some stories about these tests, man. You got your dog up there, your favorite fish, anything up there? Talk to me, man. Any stories?
So boom, in high school I had a teammate when I was still at Hillsborough. He passed away, he was number 6. So I got the Angel, and then his mother was the dove. And then my grandma passed away on Halloween, so I got a little Halloween decorated.
Okay.
And then on this one, there's no really story behind it, just like a warrior and a lion.
Yeah.
And then it's the world is yours right here. And I got the Tampa Star marked off, Interstate 75, TB. And then on my leg.
Oh man, you telling me.
Yeah. My leg. It's a Florida boy in 813. This is my area code. And then just like a Florida code. Then I got my Miami jersey title right there. And then the Armwood Hawk right there.
You gonna get some more?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want some more? Yeah. How many hours you gonna spend in the tattoo parlor, bro? Hey, give me the hours. How many hours you spend?
I think this tattoo like 8. This was like 8. My chest was 10.
Yeah.
And then my leg was like 10 hours.
Man, you get a job in there, man. You need to start cleaning up in there, man. All right, man. Kelly Wilder, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Don't point it funny. Don't put it away.
My top 3.
How you been, man? How's everything going?
Yeah, is it fine? Can you 30 you up real quick?
So
I got it. All right, you not hearing me? So what's going on in the stream, man? How we got 132 in here, man? Shout out to y'all, bro. Y'all see Barry right there, Barry the Thug, man. Y'all see right there, Barry Jackson, man, aka Thuggo, man. We're looking for Muhammad Toure. Yeah.
You ready?
Call that out. Call that out loud.
I'll get you back.
Yeah, Washington's like safety, but I guess he's got to work on being able to come down.
Yeah,
Be physical.
you take that to receiver, one of the safety, it's gonna be good. All school wise,
The opportunity you're after.
Man, and what stuck out to me is 90 tackles.
especially going to camp. Very
Come
receiver.
on, 9 men or something, man. How you get 90 tackles, bro? Explain that to me, man. Like, with the defense.
So, foremost,
Where do you go? So I go, so you got like one rep every. So I go pull, his name's Drew.
Nobody else was close to you on the team, right? You had to be head and shoulders above everybody, right?
I'll say,
Yeah. have 90 tackles over home. Stop it, man. They didn't have 90, dog. Miami only had 3 people that had 90 tackles in the whole history.
You're battling for 4 spots.
No, so listen, then you got injured, right? Yeah. What did you do?
2 guys.
Yeah, and that was in 2020.
It's hard because everyone wants to, right?
So you back full speed now?
Everybody wants to.
Yeah, running around? Really? You working out here?
Did you like school?
Yeah.
Everybody careful.
What are you originally good for? Jersey? This heat don't make you want to cut your hair? You ain't never gonna cut your hair?
He different though.
He different. He from Jersey, fool. He different.
Definitely humble. Man. I used to go long sleeve every day.
No, man, no. You know, passed out. They were going to CPR on you. Talk to me about having a defensive coordinator. He's the second coordinator you've had, right? Like, talk to me about having a man. What kind of guy?
Great outside of football. Great person. Great leader. Great father. Great mentor to me. When you write records like outside of football, he helped me grow as a man. That's what really made me gravitate towards him besides football. So I just really a lot of friends. Look at him, brother, mentor, father.
So what do you coach at?
Linebacker.
He was linebacker coach. So he was your linebacker coach.
Yeah, me and him every day.
Really?
You gotta put it in wash it again.
So you trust him, Yeah, that's good. Anybody else on the team?
I got you on the camera, boy.
To the big guy, y'all know? But y'all was close at work. So who's the head coach? Listen, you played against Miami in that bowl game,
Yes,
right?
I did.
Yeah, how many times did you have in the bowl game?
I think about 8.
Yeah, 8 times in the bowl game? Yeah. Going into that bowl game, Miami had one quarterback. Was there a talk in our locker room like, hey man, we get this one out of here, they done. Like, did y'all know that?
Yeah, we were aware of that.
Y'all were aware? Y'all were aware of that. Yeah, but
it's a scout report. We gotta watch the scout report.
Were y'all surprised when y'all saw it? Like, what's going on? Like, you got one now. Because it's not something you can see.
Yeah, but around that time, you know, people hit the portal, people prepare, they don't plan no shit.
The Rutgers crowd, it was weird to me where I experienced the Rutgers crowd. They seem to be faster to cheer than the Miami crowd. It's almost like they all are for everything. What is that about? It seems like they reacted faster than our guys. Is that just an up north thing, aggressive thing?
That game was so long ago. I don't remember.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey, but we need the Hurricanes fans, you feel me? Come out with us, anything, can we react fast?
Listen, man, big game, Notre Dame game 1 is going to be fine, right?
Sure.
I don't know if you played in a bigger game than that, but in big games like that, man, how you get psyched? How do you get psyched up about you tune out the crowd? It'll be 70,000 in that night.
Right now, I'm just focusing on I played a lot of I played a lot of good teams. I came from a big team. I played Ohio State, Michigan State. Like I played the big guys. So I don't really feel pressure when it comes to play like the ball. I just be myself, play my game. I don't need to get cleared up. I feel myself.
Yeah, that's all I need.
6'2".
6'2", 235. All right, man. Toney, we look forward to watching this.
Sure, can't wait.
Wait till he turned on me like that. I took you on the wrong road.
Yo, can you go to Europe real quick? Go to Europe? Thank you.
I'm tired now, man. Who else y'all trying to talk to, man? I'm tired. The Ravens probably played 2-3 times.
And DSC, that's a league team.
Actually, yeah, they're from Bam. Yeah, Bam played for them. Bam left the Ravens. So Bam might come up before he left the Ravens, and he stayed with DSC. It's hard. If you're not there, it's hard to keep up with now.
It's so crazy now and this and that, you know. So I go to somewhere I can. Now you gotta have a full credential, this and that, man, you know.
It's hard to keep up. Listen, you wanna go take some pictures? I see you done got comfortable now. Wanna go take some pictures?
Do your thing. That's how I guess.
That's good. All right, man, he done handed me the goddamn on chat, man. Chat, what's going on, man? Y'all, was everything clear, man? Y'all can hear? Because I didn't get to see y'all. See my boy Villain Bird in here, man. Bird, man, I got some videos for y'all, too, man. I know y'all in here cracking up. See who else we talk to, man. We got OJ Frederick right here. Let me see. Clean out the land, man. Hold up, man. Clean up. All right, man. That might be better, man. All right, what's going on, man? We got the smiler, man. OJ Frederick right here. What's going on, bro? OJ, listen. You hit the scene pretty fast last year, bro. Jumped out there, and I think you started every game. Yeah. Was there at any point in any game where the freshman came out and you started struggling and you got in your own head at any point in time? Were there any tough games?
I feel like there wasn't no tough games. I feel like I was in my head a lot. I mean, something that my coaches would preach, you practice how you play. And something I did in practice, I would always make sure I did in the game. And the other thing was being caught on. I mean, I got caught on one time, a couple of times, and that really got me in my head. But see, now I grew, and I know being caught on one time or twice doesn't define me. So.
No. Listen, this year, you completely healthy. Are you ready to go?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah? You'll be out there tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no, he's smiling. He must be healthy now. He's smiling. If he wasn't, he'll be looking confused. If he wasn't completely healthy, you'll see it all over his face. Listen, so we have you with the experience starting. Then we got Xavier Lucas, who seemed like he knocked down a spot on the other side. Bro, this DB room is totally different. Totally different. It's totally been revamped. Talk to us about the guys in the room, man. How you feel about them?
I mean, the guys in the room is there for a reason. I mean, we have a lot of competition. I mean, you cannot slack. So that's really the good thing. And everybody in the room got a different type of bond. I mean, we do a lot of stuff together, like go out, chill, play video games, watch film together. So that's gonna be a great thing. So, and you always gotta compete at the end of the day. So competing is what we do best.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tell me which one wide receivers tough to guard, man. You like going against them one-on-one, man. Give me a few of them.
I mean, I feel like all our receivers tough. I mean, I feel like JoJo's always gonna be tough. CJ Daniels, Keelan, Malachi, Toney.
Yeah.
All of them. I feel like all our receivers gonna be tough this year. So.
Yeah. So you got to defend so far. I mean, I'm sure y'all did some things with Carson Beck. Talk to us about Carson Beck, man, and the way he throw the ball and what you've seen out of him.
I mean, Carson Beck's everything you want. Man. I've seen him do a lot of crazy things. I mean, he surprised me myself, but he's a great quarterback. He's a true leader. He knows how to win, so that's really the good thing, man.
Okay, all right, OJ Frederick, man. We're looking forward to seeing you, bro.
Yes, I appreciate you.
Proud of you, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That boy OJ Frederick be happy, boy. We'll be smiling. Yeah, boy. Who else y'all said? Y'all said, so I got y'all a good Muhammad Torre interview. Let's see. We got Justin Scott right here, man. Let me get this camera going. My villains wanted me to interview Justin Scott. We got Justin Scott right here. What's going on, bro?
Not much.
Listen, Justin Scott, right out the back. You played running back some in high school, right?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I did.
Bro, how big are you, man?
Right now I'm 6'5", 302.
6'5", 302.
Yeah.
Who idea was it to put you at running back, dog? Like,
it was my coach's idea because I played it my freshman year too. I played on at the freshman level though, so I guess my senior year when the playoffs were coming around, he just brought it back up. You know, I wasn't complaining about it.
Did you play it often or just like at the goal line?
No, I played it. I had some 40-yard rushes.
On your huddle?
Yeah.
You got to go find them, man.
Yeah.
You was 6'5" in high school?
Yeah, I've been 6'5" since 8th grade.
So 6'5", 200, 300 pounds, 40-yard run. Coming at the safety. No, you running at the safety.
Oh, yeah.
What does the safety do? Like try to tackle your feet?
Yeah, they try to come to my knees, but like I can get low, so yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You ever bumped into Dawson and be like, hey man, I talk that thing every now and then?
Yeah.
You tell him what do you say?
And I be telling the tight end coach too, if they need another tight end, you know, I can go out there and catch some passes.
You think so? How fast you think you run a 40?
I say 4.8.
4.8, yeah. But you think you go out there and play tight end? You catch?
Yeah.
You do a little bit of everything, man.
Yeah, that's what I always thought about, just like athletics. I can kind of do whatever you need me to do.
What other sports you play?
I played soccer, baseball, hockey, basketball.
You played hockey?
Yeah.
When you was a kid, or
Yeah,
when
I played hockey 5th, 6th grade.
Yeah? Like it's like little league hockey?
Yeah.
It's kind of like youth football here?
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all get to fight?
Nah.
They don't let the little kids fight?
Nah.
That make the game suck, right?
Yeah.
You know, but it's still rough, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Is hockey more physical than football?
No, I don't think so.
No? Faster?
Yeah.
It's faster? So in order to play hockey, shit, I'm stuck on hockey now. In order to play hockey, right, you gotta know how to skate first, right? You can't go out there.
You gotta be able to skate fast too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You miss playing hockey?
A little bit. Yeah, I did have some fun playing it.
Yeah? How did you get acclimated to the heat down here?
Ain't gonna lie, just time. It's not really much you can do, but just after so many times, you finally gonna get used to it. But yeah, just kind of taking it day by day.
Yeah, difference in the D-line coaching this year, man. Different things you guys trying to do out there.
Not really.
No.
Same, just be disruptive. Get back to get to the passer. Just cause happen.
Yeah. You ready for camp to start?
Yeah, definitely.
You got any goals for this year?
Definitely just take it up a step from last year, and help this team go further than last year.
Okay, man. All right, man. Justin Scott, man, play hockey, man. Running back on y'all, man. Damn, bro, you done did a lot.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Man, tell the people where to find you at again, man.
Never Too Young Photography, 22 on Instagram, Facebook.
Never Too Young Photography, man. Y'all go follow that man, man. He gonna be with us this year out here. I got another gym we add in Villains. We adding to the Caneville crew. We got another gym we added, but I ain't gonna say nothing, dog. Just go show y'all. Let me see. Like, You can go leave it. You got Marquise Light.
I know that was against us.
Listen, man, talk to us about like playing for Jason Taylor. Man. Tough coach, he's a cool coach. Talk to us about this.
JT, he making sure that everyone who's a young state line that they know what they're supposed to do going into the season. That might be one stop to use like to work their best abilities. Like for me, he want me to use my speed and speed to power and create distance.
Yeah.
Just set the ears.
Yeah. What's all in right now?
6'5".
6'5". How much is it?
27, 227.
Yeah. You ready to get out the quarterback this year, man? Yeah. Listen, last year, man, y'all had on paper the defensive line was crazy, but it seemed like it didn't. Y'all didn't get the pressure that y'all thought. Why do you think so?
I'm not sure. Coming in, I was trying to get onto the field.
Yeah. So you want to be a little heavy. You said where you at now? 227 now. How do you feel with your speed and everything?
Yeah, everything's still on point.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big year for me.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to just get ready. Focus on this fall camp and get ready for this.
Now, talking about Coach Harriman, new defensive coordinator, was it easy to get acclimated to what he was trying to show y'all?
Yeah, it was. I actually didn't know that I met Coach Harriman at first before I recognized his face when he had
Yeah.
He did try to recruit me to Minnesota.
Yeah.
He was there before.
Yeah.
So I do like his thing.
Yeah.
I trust everything that he's doing, and I can make it right now.
All right, man. So you got, I see how y'all eat that, man. Any of these tattoos mean anything you got on you, man? They got any meaning to them?
Yeah, strength, reservation, where I'm from, all that.
Yeah. You got more work we gonna do?
Yeah, I gotta finish the essay.
Yeah. Are y'all all going to the same tattoo parlor, man, or what? Man, somebody getting rich out of it.
It's the same tattoo parlor, but it's about like 2 different people.
It is? They do good work. All right, man. How you like Atlanta?
I love Miami. That is different from where I'm from. Chicago is completely different. It's like 2 different places.
Yeah.
I do love Miami.
Listen, bro, from where we're from, when we see Chicago, we always see bad stuff. Tell us something good about Chicago.
I don't need no right. That's just where I grew up, especially in the part where I grew up. It's just I didn't want to be some part of my environment.
So you grew up in a rough area. What section of Chicago is that where it's? Because I heard it's not everywhere. It's like this.
It ain't everywhere.
really ain't need everywhere. It's more so like what you doing and what you get yourself into. I grew up on the south side of Chicago, so it was a lot of things that I wasn't allowed to do. Like as a regular child, like go play at the playground, able to walk outside, ride my bike outside.
Because it was rough out there.
It was too rough out there.
Yeah.
But like I said about not becoming a product of my environment, I made it out. And my mom was great for that. Saturday after football, go to the game. I just fell in love with it.
Yeah. How did you avoid the games and stuff like that? Like, how did you avoid it? How did you do it?
Like I said, thanks to my mom, she always kept me like busy. Like if I wasn't playing football season was over with, she had me playing basketball. She had me signed up for wrestling, swimming, soccer. I think she tried to.
You did it all, huh? You like Justin Scott. Justin Scott played hockey, dog.
Yeah. I know that.
That boy played hockey. You did it all, huh?
Yeah, she made sure I was always active. She was active.
Okay. All right, cool, man. Like so, we're gonna look forward to seeing you. All right, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
Hey, can you tidy you up real quick? Thank you.
Listen, man, we got Damari Brown here, bro. Listen, Damari Brown, are you completely healthy, ready to go tomorrow? Yeah. So wait, they got you people. Are you slide outside? Like, where you at?
I've really been getting too much reps.
Yeah.
So
you guys keep us out. Yeah. Listen, last year, you went out. We saw you go out. Like, what was that about? Were you helping enough to go? Were you just trying to help the team? Like, what was that about?
Trying to help the team.
Yeah.
Right now, ready to go.
Yeah.
Help my team the best of my ability. Have a good shot again.
Yeah.
Top defense in the
Yeah. You got new DB coaches, man. Talk to us about your new DB coaches, bro. Like the philosophy, like tough on y'all, man. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, they have high standards for us.
I was gonna say like this how you're.
It's not expected from us, so we come in each day willing to work for them, take coaching, and just be held to a high standard.
Okay. You ready to start the season, man? Ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
You ready for that heat, dog?
Ready for that.
All right, man. See you out there, bro. All right, proud of you, bro.
Hey, can you go to Europe real quick? Appreciate you.
You got pictures of everybody, man?
Yeah, on that side.
You got a picture of Wesley?
No.
No, you got a picture of Wesley yet? Get a picture of Wesley with that big ass chunk on it.
Like that.
Our guys, this our round of defensive players.
Like obviously we talked to ACC Media Days, but just another fall camp that you're about to go into. You know, how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Ready to get to work. Last first day of fall camp, and ready to get to work with the guys.
Yes, sir. And you know, you look at the linebacker room. A lot of guys that are continuing to develop. You know, how you hoping to lead in this fall camp?
Just leading by example, man. Whenever they ask me questions, the young guys just answering for them. I feel like in the linebacker room, we all help each other get better. You know, we all talk to each other, communicate. I feel like that's the only way to go about it.
Have you pictured running out to Toney yet?
Most definitely. I feel like it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna definitely take in the moment because it's my last first time doing it.
Yeah. No, you're rocking 31 again this year, right?
Yes, sir.
You know, what's it about that number that you wanted to stick with for so long?
Honestly, I felt like a lot of people told me that I rock it, I look good in it. So, and I make it look good just by making plays in it. So, why not stay in it for one more time?
Yes, sir. And then in the big picture, you know, Miami guy, Dade County guy, just going into your last year at the crib. How special is it for you, and what are you hoping to put on in the crib?
Trying to get that national championship, man. Just taking it one game at a time, one day at a time.
Like it. Good. Thanks, Brody.
Appreciate y'all, both.
Can you get the mic?
Is it for you, bro?
Good.
Good. What's going on? This is third year, fourth? Is there 4 of you? All right, man, you did. Man, let's see that chunk of y'all in here, man. That thing glisten, man. Oh, look at that, man. That thing was about 10 pounds, man. Listen, you got pictures on the media day. That was your first time, right?
Yeah.
How did he tell you? Did you know? Were you surprised? How did he break that to you?
I walked into practice and our communication guy, walked up to me and told me I was going to go to Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was very excited, man. Just feel like I earned it, man. He's been here so long and put the work in.
What does that mean on the team? Like, what guys get picked to go to Charlotte? Like, what's that process?
I feel like the guys who represent the team well, who's been here and put the work in. And I feel like I've done that, and I'm just blessed. I'm blessed that it chose me.
Yeah. Listen, man, I'm gonna let you out of here because everybody leaves. Take us back to that moment at Caneville where we hit the quarterback and everybody's reviewing everything. What was going through your mind? Did you feel you did the right things? Did you feel you did the wrong? What was going through your mind?
All right, so third down, you need to stop. You're down. I dropped back in coverage. I seen the quarterback run. I said if he run, I'm gonna hit him. I knew in my head. I said if he run, I'm gonna hit him. So he ended up taking off with the ball, and the rest was history after that.
Girl, did you know I joked with your mom about you hit Mark Fletcher in high school the same exact way?
Yeah.
In the playoff. You remember that? And that play reminds me of that, man. I actually was there at that Cal game, bro. And you saved it. You don't want to say it, I said it. You saved the game, all right?
I mean, it could have went both ways. I'm glad it go the way.
Yeah. Then you would have been bought, then you had to transfer.
Yeah,
but it went your way, bro.
It went my way,
and now we here.
Now my team was able to get the W. So yeah.
All right, man. So this is going to follow you, man. Appreciate you, all right?
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
All right. Proud of you. Proud of you.
You good enough from the jump.
Yeah.
Real
Wait, Wesley. Find a photo of you real quick, Toney. You up? Appreciate you.
Man, I was just watching the clip. Coach, we was at, I think I was in 8th grade. We was at Coconut Creek.
Yeah.
And I hit
Coconut Creek versus it was y'all versus who?
hold on, I'm gonna show you right now. I think you the one recording it.
Let me see.
I'm like, man, he really did good from the jump. Look, Football Good Nation.
Yeah.
My dad pussy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that was the hot man.
Hotbed.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, he's looking. I got you. What's your Instagram?
754. Send it to Football Good Nation. Told y'all I've been here from the beginning, goddamn. Ain't nobody else. Shout out to the villain. Try to tell them. You don't get any action like this. I'm tired. This coach is about to come here, man. We might shut it down on y'all. You tired, dog? You ready to go?
No.
See, he gonna call me out on live, telling me he good. Shit, man. I'm tired, man. This felt like, see Chuck over there sitting down. Man, this felt like a gauntlet, man. Listen, man, who else? Nobody else do it like this. In the comment section, man. There's 130 y'all in here, man. Who? Nobody else do it like this, man. Hold up, man. Y'all still in here, man? Oh, shit, they still in here, bro. We back. I don't know, man. We gotta talk to some. We go talk to some coaches, man. I'm tired, man. I'm about to come out on y'all guys, man. I'm gonna talk to some coaches, man. Let me see, man. See if we can get this going on here. Oh, Lord, we done put a filter on here. Okay. We back. That shit look a lot better than last time too. We was on Wi-Fi last time or nah? I don't think so, man. Yeah, you gotta be the technician, man. You gotta be the one to see all that, man. Let me see, man. What coaches y'all want to hear from? Let's see. This a DB coach, Will Harris. Will Harris gonna leave us for the NFL. Damn, y'all put him in the NFL already? Let's see who everybody down here talking to. Let's see. See who everybody down here gathered around. Cousin Dawson.
No, I have a buddy of mine that's that guy that I've known forever. His whole day is just crazy coincidence. Probably known the guy for 30 years. So his dad's a doctor here. So he's been asking me to go a lot. So we went down there and it was really good setup.
I feel bad. I'm gonna talk it off all day. When's the win for your
I love golf. You got some sun.
Did I?
I think, no? Face looks dark. I mean, you're looking, it's a compliment.
So Carson, working on the this summer, probably got to see him work more through the end of his career. What are your thoughts just on how he's coming along, kind of doing?
I mean, Carson's a pro. You know, Carson's played a lot of ball. The biggest hurdle for him was just getting healthy. And so his body is 100% healthy now. He has no issues with any of the bros, which has been the case for a while now. And so, but like anything, your physical body gets cleared a little bit before your mental part gets cleared when you come off an injury like that. So the process of him taking those reps in summer is huge, and player that stuff that everybody across the nation does. And he's just really eager to get started and get out there with his teammates and play football. Really.
What's impressed you the most about this? Not being able to be out there between practices, but still out there with the guys, and now he's able to put back and kind of lead his team.
But even through the spring practice, I mean, he's back there taking every rep mentally, you know. And so that was the first thing that stood out to me with him, because we didn't have the ability to start practicing in spring practice with him, because he obviously overcome an injury. But the mental part of the game, just sitting in there, meeting with him, having one-on-one conversations with him, you know, it didn't take very long to see that the kid's football IQ is probably as high as I thought. You know, just the things that he talks about in football, and he'll just, you know, talk about, hey, you mind if I push that protection on this certain play? And just the way his mind works, football-wise, is off the chart, you know. And so, you know, and everybody's different, and everybody plays this game a little bit different. So it's interesting to get in somebody's mentality and like how they think about from the front to the back of the defense. And so his football IQ is off the chart, and I mean, I'm like everybody else. I'm ready to go tomorrow and put some stuff on tape.
So with Cam, I don't know exactly when this happened. You were pretty open about like it was a collaborative kind of effort with Cam finding out. Like, are you there yet with Carson, or do you need to go out on the grass with him to get to that point?
Well, I mean, we're there to a point, you know. I mean, because I've already had conversations with Carson about, hey, you know, when he got here, we go through the offense, right? It's a basic install, and then it's more of, hey, you know, let me know if there's things you love that we don't do here, you know, because it was no different than last year. It's like, hey, if there's things that you love to do, I'm not a, you know, idiot, like, we'll do them, right? And so everybody's got some things that, especially when you play a lot of ball like he has, I mean, he has a certain comfort set with something, right? And so I was like, man, if you have that and you don't see it in what we're doing, then just tell me. We'll make a cut up of it, and if it fits, we'll put it in, you know. And so that's kind of those conversations have obviously taken place. There's going to be more of those moving forward. You know, the camp is littered with those conversations of the staff and
with the quarterback. So, not to say that would end before practice is kind of crazy. But yeah, we've had a lot of those similar conversations. I mean, really the journey is very similar to last year as far as like getting to know and then figuring out what they like. And then really it's a lot to do with personalities too, so you can sit and just have basic conversations with people and tell, okay, how is kids wired, things and the temperament of certain deals. And so that stuff kind of happens organically, to be honest with you. It's not like a checklist type deal.
Kind of like the same lines as half last year. Cam Ward's story was 0-star, you're not good enough, you're a third, fourth rounder. He proved a lot of people wrong, obviously. Carson has a similar chip on his shoulder. Like, he went 24-3, and he still hears that he's not very good all the time, and I know how that motivates him. Do you feel he's got a similar swagger to him that I'm going to prove you wrong kind of thing? Absolutely.
I think he does. I mean, I would. I look at Carson and I look at a guy that for probably 8 or 9 weeks of the season last year was the preseason #1 pick overall, and all the people's little fake boards they do, right? And so, I love the fact that nobody's talking about us. It's great for me. But if I was him, it'd probably strike me in a certain way. Yeah.
Keelan, Toney, Charles, what's the yellow three?
I'm excited to watch those kids start practice. I really am. We have, right now offensively, we have a few segmented all the groups. We have our old lines play a lot of football. Those pieces are what they are, and we know a lot about that, right? We have running backs here who play a lot of football. Tight ends play a lot of football. The receivers is the core that, like, hey, I feel good about the talent level there and the depth, but I'm excited to watch those kids play. And I'm not going to talk about any of those guys till they start making plays, but I am excited about the group. It's a group that is really talented, really eager, really fun to coach, really low drama group. They all really support each other. I do feel that you're going to see a lot this season of like a lot of rotating, because I do think our depth this year is going to be really good.
There's been a lot. There's been 5 really good teams here. Obviously, because they won national championships. There's been a lot of other really, really, really good teams out there. You go through the record book, and there's a lot of 2024 from what you guys did last year.
A lot of what now?
A lot of 2024. A lot of what you
Oh,
guys
one of
did
those seasons, you mean? Yeah.
What did that mean? I know it wasn't a playoff, but you guys did things that they've never done. Did things that nobody in the country did as well offensively as you guys last year. What did that mean to you at the end of the
I think it gives you confidence. And I also believe that, there's steps you have to take to get the 6th one, up on the board. And I don't think that happens just by chance. And I think the steps we've taken over the past 3 years, this will be my 3rd year, but obviously a lot of people here were here 1 year longer than me. You can see the progression, right? And last year, we got over a hump. Now, did we reach our goal? No, but we could taste it, we could smell it, we could see it, And so I think that gives us a lot of confidence that, hey, we're right there, We can meet all these goals that we set, I do think there's a process of getting to a certain place to where you really believe. You might say you believe, but then that hurdle of like thinking something to believing something is big. And I do think all of our kids right now believe that we can accomplish all of our goals.
I know you don't particularly love singling out one guy, but Emory just volunteered this. A couple of other guys said something similar, that Mark Fletcher is the best human that is in the room. For him to go through what he went through last year, play through it, and then stay and say, I want to finish what I started here at Miami. Just his presence alone, what does that add to this team?
You talking about Mark? Mark. Yeah, I mean, look, he's, other than a football player, he is. I mean, he's a quality human being, So, but, I mean, I don't know if the staying here part is the biggest deal, other than like as steady as he is as a person, as a leader, for our team, for our group. I mean, to me, I don't know if words can put that into any perspective or do it any justice, you know? And so he just is who he is. And everybody sees it, it's very genuine. And, you know, what he went through last year and to keep playing and was really inspirational.
Kind of from a philosophical standpoint, what do you view as some of the advantages are of calling plays from the sideline as opposed to the box as a coordinator, and then vice versa? You know, like why is it that some coordinators prefer to be in the box as opposed to the sideline?
From what I understand, I mean, I can only tell you what I like, but
yeah.
I do think there's an element of some people that like that view and like the you're kind of boxed off from the energy.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so you really don't feel a lot of the crowd and stuff when you're up there because it isolates you from some of the emotions of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but personally, I like feeling those emotions of the game.
Yeah.
So I put that a little bit, you know, I trump being in the box because I like to feel that. I also like to have one-on-one interaction with the quarterback when he comes off the field, where I can get a sense of like, hey, maybe his confidence is down. I need to like take care of this drive, you know, or like he's frustrated. I need to calm him down. Like whatever those, you know, emotions are, then I can kind of flatline them a little bit when I'm on the sideline. I don't think I can necessarily do as good a job as that in the box. And the other thing too is now that we have iPads, you know, I mean, we watch every drive anyway from the sideline.
So, you know, you mentioned, you know, you can kind of feel, you know, like the emotion of the game, the energy of the game. Does that kind of influence, you know, your decision on, you know, okay, you know, now's the time to take a shot, or, you know, now's the time to pound it in?
Yeah, I mean, I think the flow of the game you always try to feel, you know,
okay.
And you don't always get it right, you know. I mean, there's times, look, I've dissected last year as much. I mean, every year you do the same thing, and I mean, there's a handful of times last year that, you know, if I would have called something else, we probably would have had a different outcome in a couple of deals. But you're always going to have those situations, but you do try to sense the feel of the game as far as, you know, and how the flow of the game matters too. Like what the other team's doing as far as, do I want to go fast? Maybe I need to slow down and huddle some because, you know, maybe defense is tired and I need to like have a more methodical drive, you know. So all of that stuff happens in between the drive and during the drive, but in between the drive, I'll make a lot of those decisions about like, hey, how I think the next drive should look like, you know, whether we want to pick up the tempo a little bit or back off, or hey, we're like, they're kind of suffocating us. We need to take some shots to get them off of us, you know. Or it's like, hey, they're just playing back. Let's like be nagging and keep running the football. You know, stuff like that is, you know, when I talk about flow of the game, that's kind of the deal. You know?
What do you think the value is in huddling? Because, you know, we're kind of in an era where, you know, for a while, you know, just basically no one in college football huddled. Now you're starting to see some people kind of start to bring it back a little bit. What's the value in huddling?
Hiding signals.
Okay.
Really, I mean, if you really want to get down to why I started huddling years ago, is because all the signal stealing from other people, which is a big deal in college football.
Yeah.
And so the one true way to hide everything you're doing is to get in the huddle.
Yeah.
You know, and so then you got to balance out, you know, does it affect your tempo? You know, because obviously you got to figure out who you want to be offensively. Either you want to be a fast ball operation or you want to be an efficient operation. And sometimes you got to do a little bit of both, right? There's times we always got to play fast, 2-minute situations, and sometimes you just want to change it up and like go, right? I think mixing in those two tempos are what keeps defenses off balance. But ultimately, you know, hiding signals is the best. And I do think, you know, there is an element, you know, of controlling the number of snaps in the game that the opposite side has to play.
Protecting your defense, that sort of thing.
It protects the game a little bit. So it's like, it didn't really, like, statistically looking at it, and I'd have to go back and look at the exact numbers, but there's some teams out there that are the fastest teams, right?
Yeah.
And last year, us versus them numbers of plays per game, I think it was 5 or 6 was the difference. and plays per game throughout the course of the year. So that's not a whole lot, you know? And so to me, I haven't viewed it as does it hurt efficiency? I haven't viewed it that way. I think our efficiency was really high last year and, you know, even in years past. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, ultimately, the answer to your question is to hide signals. Okay. But I'm trying to, like, go into how that affects the game. Yeah. Because every decision you make affects other parts of the game, too, you know?
I'm sure it's going to be like the 80th question you got about Carson Beck in the last 10 minutes, but just how excited is it, you know, for tomorrow, his first practice, you know, official practice, and to finally get a chance to see him work, you know, throwing the ball in a full practice?
Dude, he's excited to play football, and I'm excited to see him play football. And I think a lot of people in this organization have, built relationships with him over the past how many ever months, and everybody's obviously rooting for him. And just excited to put the helmet on and throw it around a little bit.
And everyone that asked about him today, is almost all of them said the same thing, that he's so smart. When did you notice that maybe he's a step above maybe other people you've coached? Not to talk down about anyone else, but just saying that he's on another level.
Yeah, when we would practice, because he wasn't taking reps, right? And when you'd have during spring practice or whatever, it could have been one, could have been two. And there's obviously little parts before that when you're meeting with them and you're talking about football. But like when we would have a break in practice, he would make comments like, hey, on play 3, what if I would have did this or did that, And so his mind was always working on, hey, this is how I view football, and I like to have my hands in a lot of different things, and that's something that him and Cam really have in common, is they like to have control of everything. Protections are set, but they can override them, and I feel like he'll probably do more of that than most quarterbacks that I've had.
And the guys that you brought in the offseason, or in the spring, over Shamar, Toney Johnson, and Keelan Marion, just what did you like about them when you were recruiting them in the portal?
Their personalities, obviously the stuff they put on film is the reason you recruit those guys, but all of those guys have a very steady personality. Consistency to me, when you come into the building, who I get every day matters to me. And so I just like that when you talk to them, you talk to a mature person that is really, got their stuff together. They're here for the right reason, and they're more about the team than about them, which I love that, and it's no different than a lot of the players we have, and we preach all the time, selfless teams win championships, selfish teams don't. And those guys fit that mold.
And one last thing for me, I was talking to KB and Alex Mirabal about this. The offensive staff, it's been the same for the last couple of years. Just how much does it help to have that continuity and everyone be familiar with each other?
I think it's the key. Having continued people say and do the same things, and then when you sit there and you talk about install meetings, it's probably a lot quicker because everybody knows the verbiage, everybody knows exactly what we're doing, everybody's speaking the same language. So, in a way, everybody's pulling in the same direction. Not that you're not when you first get here, but it's you get everybody together, and then if you go and keep doing the same thing with the same people over time, it makes my job a lot easier, and so I appreciate those guys.
Cam was such an important vocal leader for you guys last year with holding everyone accountable. How do you feel like things are at with that right now going into camp with your side of the ball?
I think it's very similar. The offense has got to do a lot of similar things to be good, but I do think that we have a handful of very vocal leaders. We're as steady as you can be up front, which is really the key to our whole success. Even last year, we're really, and one of the reasons that both those quarterbacks chose Miami was because of how we're built up front. And so I think every quarterback wants to play behind a very good O-line. And look, we walk out there with some dudes, and so that's very appealing to guys.
You have a lot of new faces on offense, but they are faces that are experienced at the college level.
Yeah.
You mentioned receiver, a bunch of new guys, but they have played college level.
Yeah.
that experience, in your opinion, like how important is that just to navigate a full season successfully? Because those guys have done it and they know what it takes to because seasons are long.
Seasons are
Do you
long.
feel like that experience factor is
No, it's
important?
vital. I don't think there's anything more important than experience, you know. And so we have a lot of guys that played a lot of ball, like you said. Now all of them were here playing ball together. Even James, the center. I mean, he wasn't a Miami Hurricane last year, but he's played a lot of football, you know, and he's seen a lot of things, and he's felt the games, he's felt the season, the length of the season, and how the length of the season with all the practices and all the other stuff, the wear and tear, how to take care of your body, why it's important to go to bed, why it's important to put the right things into your body. And so all that stuff is really kind of scooped together in experience, right? And so we do have a lot of guys, even though they might be new faces, they've played a lot of football. And so they've been through the grind. And they're very mature players, mature kids, and so they just gotta, like I said, you know, I mean, the process of gelling together is the deal.
When you have a guy like
All right,
Carson,
man,
who,
we
you
finna
know,
get ready to get out of here, bro? Y'all want to see Jason Taylor? We get out of here. Look at
Yeah, I got photo session.
You got everybody photo? All right, man, we're going to get ready to shut it down, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, listen, villains. We're going to jump in the Discord, man, talk about some of these conversations we had off camera, man. If you want to become a villain, link is in the top. See how cool I look. Just look a little sexy, man. If you want to become a villain, man, the link is in the top. It's in the description. It's in the description down there. And it's actually at the top of the Twitter. It's at the top of the Twitter. I've been trying to put it in the comment section. As soon as I stop, I'll put it in the comment section. I'm going to jump in the Discord with y'all, man, after I get a drink or something, bro. Talk about some of these conversations we had off camera with some of these guys. Shout out to Kevin Beard. Saw Kevin Beard on the outside. Talk to him. So listen, man, we're gonna jump in the Discord, villains, man. If you want to become a member, bro, top of the Twitter. Check the description. Footballville, man, we out here.